Today we are making crispy Mississippi chicken in our foodie for Foodie Friday. Oh, while having a whole lot of fun.
Check that out. Oh my word.
Hey guys, welcome back to my camper kitchen. I am Cris from recipes@crock.com, and today we have a special treat for Foodie Friday. We are making a long time favorite, but we are going to add a little twist to it. So a few weeks ago, I believe, one of our readers asked if we could make Mississippi chicken with bone-in thighs, and that got me thinking, well, yes, of course you can make that, but it got me thinking about one of our other recipes that we did where we have garlic chicken and then we crisp the skin up at the end, and I'm like, daggone it, this is a Foodie Friday. We are going to do bone-in thighs, Mississippi style, and then at the end we are going to use the air crisp feature to show you how to crisp up the skin inside your foodie. So this is the type of recipe I love doing on Foodie Friday because it really shows you some of the advantages of using the foodie because it can both pressure cook and air fry. If you do not have a foodie and you want to follow along at home, you can of course make your thighs in another type of pressure cooker or even a crock pot if you use a longer cooking time, and you could broil the skin at the end and get a very similar result. But today we are taking about 5 pounds of boneless skin, or not boneless, skinless, I'm so used to saying it, bone-in skin on thighs, and I've just kind of piled them in there. As I sprinkle the seasonings on, I'm probably going to move them around a little bit so that I can try and get the seasoning all over it. When it pressure cooks, it's going to give the seasoning, dropping stuff everywhere. It's going to put the seasoning on everything, but I just kind of like to spread it out a little bit because it can, what's that called, concentrate on one area a little bit more than another. So we're just going to sprinkle. I have a ranch packet here. If you are a low carber, read the carb counts on the back. Some ranch packets have more carbs than others. You can look at everything from regular ranch, creamy, dill, to I think it's chive and onion ranch packets. There's all kinds of different packets that you can use. We just use whatever we can find. And this today happens to be the creamy dill. But I'm just going to move this around. It's just one of those little, you know, it can make dips or it can make soups, or I'm sorry, salad dressings. I guess not soups, but it's, you know what I'm talking about. It's over by the salad dressing. So just going to move these guys around so I can make sure this yummy stuff gets all over everything. Right? And then we're going to take a packet of au jus gravy. Again, if you're low carb, you definitely want to make sure you grab the au jus because it does have less carbs than any of the other gravy packets. I believe this is a McCormick packet. Same deal here. We're just going to make sure everything gets a nice little sprinkling so that our flavor is spread out. The other thing I'll say is I kind of intentionally made sure that all these thighs are skin side up so that the majority of the seasoning is going to go on the skin. So whenever I get ready for the air fryer step, it will make sure that that seasoning is a part of that really crispy piece that we're going to do at the end. So to that, we are going to add about a cup, or you could do a half cup of chicken broth to this. If you are using a larger pressure cooker than the standard 6.5, you probably are going to want to make sure that your total liquid is a cup and a half. We have a cup of this, and then I like to add, and this is totally optional, a little bit of the pepperoncini juice, just to kind of spice things up a little bit. And I'm making a mess. But add a little bit of that, and then if you're using whole pepperoncinis, you can use like 5, 6 pepperoncinis. We've kind of evolved into liking these little chopped up pepperoncinis, so that so that everything kind of gets a little bite of that. My family really likes that. And then also the leftovers of this, folks love it on salads and sandwiches in my family, so we keep this. To that, we're going to add a stick of butter. Now I'm going to find my pressure cooker lid right here. Y'all remember my my pressure cooker, this thing that goes on top of my the pressure cooker usually goes down here, and this goes on it. So this helps my lid kind of, one, it helps it stay on top of the pressure cooker, but it also makes me get into the habit of always putting the pressure cooker lid down there because it all fits together. And so it's been really handy to have that. So now I'm going to fight the lid, because I usually always do, right? Yeah, there we go. I'm going to seal this, and I'm going to put it under high pressure for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to let it naturally release for 15, and then quick release the rest of the way. And then we're going to do our air fryer step. So I'll see you back here in 3, 2, oh, shoot. Hang on. I didn't show you what it looked like. So this is what it looks like before it goes in under pressure. You've got all the thighs with all the yumminess and the pepperoncinis. Ta-da. Sorry. Now we're going to fight this in. Jeez. There's even arrows. I don't understand what my problem is. There we go. Okay, 15 minutes, and we will see you back here in 3, 2, 1. And we are back. It has been 20 minutes under high pressure. I'm sorry if I said 15 before. I let it come down off pressure for 15 minutes natural release after it was done. That was the 15 minutes. And then I quick release to get the steam off. And now we're going to check out our bone-in Mississippi chicken. Woo! Look at that steam. All right. So what we also have going on here is I have my other bowl, my other pot, so to speak. I have my stainless steel pot. It's not particular because it's stainless steel, it's because it's the extra pot that I had. If you're doing this with one pot, what you're going to want to do is take all this chicken and remove it and the liquid, and then put the pot back in, and then grab your little metal rack. If you for some reason don't have this metal rack, you can use the air fryer basket. I just like how much more this little rack gets the chicken up off the surface, so the air crisping feature can really crisp up the skin that we're getting ready to. So we're going to have to do this in batches because there's so much chicken in this pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove, need to get a pot holder here. I'm going to carefully remove this pot from my pressure cooker, set it on a pot holder here, and I'm going to put the new pot with the rack down in the foodie. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go 4 or 5 thighs at a time. Just going to grab them and put them on this rack. However many will fit, as long as air can kind of get around them. I may have to do it like in 2 batches is what it looks like. Maybe 3. I want it skin side up underneath my air fryer here. I think we're going to try and do about 5 at a time. So I want to put my my thighs in my air fryer here, and it's really steaming up the camera. And I'm going to close the lid, and I'm going to shift over to the air crisp feature. I'm going to drop it down to 360, and I'm going to do it for 7 minutes to crisp up that skin. If you are doing this at home without a foodie, you could pop this under your oven. You could put them on a cookie sheet, pop them under your oven's broiler. You're going to just have to watch it closely to kind of figure out your timing. You just want the skin to crisp up without like burning your chicken. So I'll see you back here in 7 minutes in 3, 2, 1. And we are back, and check this out, guys. Oh yeah. Look at that crispy skin. I'm going to grab one of these. I'm going to share with you. That was $3.60 for 7 minutes. So let's look. Now, if you are wanting like super like fried chicken crispy skin, you probably could go a little bit longer. But this is that perfect combination of almost like rotisserie skin, if that would make a little bit of sense. So you know how rotisserie skin, when you get it from the grocery store, is nice and flavorful and definitely adds to it, but it's not like super crispy like fried chicken. That's what this. It's gonna have that tender chicken with so it doesn't have, when you pressure cook or you slow cook chicken, the skin just doesn't have a really great texture to it, and this helps kind of alleviate that. Like I said, you can play with your time to crisp it up even a little bit more if you want to. You just want to be careful not to dry out your chicken, especially if you're using something like a chicken breast. It is with skin on. It's going to tend to dry out even more than a thigh or a leg would. This is so good, guys. They're gonna love it. Mikey loves Mississippi chicken so much he's started writing songs about it. Some of you might remember that. I just want to eat this. I'm really hungry. What I'm gonna go do is go put the other half of the batch on the air fry for another 7 minutes, and get dinner ready for everybody. So that's what I'm gonna go do while I eat this on the side. If you like this video, I'd love for you to give us a thumbs up. If you're not already a member of the Crock Posse, click subscribe down below and become a member of our slow cooking family, foodie loving family, and RV traveling family around here. If you would like to be notified every time we upload a video, click the ding-a-ling. That's the bell down below that tells YouTube, hey, we'd like to know when they upload a video. But whatever you do, we hope you laugh often, eat good food, and speak life. Bye, guys.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon